Okay, you guys, I was getting ready to go to bed and then this popped up on my phone, so I figured, why not? Let's get it.
Now unable to keep up. In Chicago, for example, a group of people who came out of Venezuela, all the way from Venezuela with hopes of a better life. They've been living on the streets. They say, we're going back home. One of them declaring the American dream doesn't exist. Chicago Alderman Raymond Lopez with me now. Sir, how you doing? Good morning. I saw this story. I said, this is wacky. How many people are we talking about?
Chicago has seen 20,000 migrants appear on our streets since August of last year. We've got nearly 3,000 living in police stations, 800 living at O'Hare Airport, and thousands more just floating around in between shelter to shelter. And I'm sorry that they don't like our weather. I'm sorry that they feel that we're not doing enough to give them jobs, housing, vehicles, cars, food, shelter, clothing, and everything else that they were promised by social media. But the system
Wow.
works if you do it the right way, and declaring asylum because you need a job isn't the right way, and they're learning that reality the hard way now.
Well, the truth is our law does not offer asylum if the question is economic. You know, the question,
Yeah.
are you under hardship? Are you being persecuted? Are you being religiously persecuted? I don't know how many coming across the border can check all those boxes. Anyway, number of migrants busted.
Okay, hold up. Hold up. The people coming out of Venezuela are human beings. This is the sentiment that they have. The people in power, the people with everything, the people with a mouth. They're human beings. My question is, how many of us are going to share the same sentiments when the situation flips? I think that most of them are just asking for better lives and not living on the street. Look at all these abandoned buildings that they can turn the heat on. How many beds they can put in these warehouses. In a lot of these cities, the industrial plants and different things like that, they would be happy to just be indoors. Look how much food we're wasting. All this food we're wasting and throwing away, and Panera Bread and all these restaurants and all these different things. Oh, well, we won't be able to keep our revenue up if we feed people, what's left over from the day, because they won't come back and pay prices for it. But I've heard it all. I'm sure you have too. This is the mindset, scrambling around to try to stay on top, to strangle the poor. Keep enduring, folks. Keep enduring, because the Most High He needs for us to witness this. He is not going to give us any more than we can handle. We will survive this if we do not give in. He who endures to the end. Okay? Make the best decisions that you can. Keep him in your sights. You will make it. If you are out there on the street and you happen to hear this, Yah bless, as I'm rooting for you.
To Chicago out of Texas alone, per Governor Greg Abbott, as of November 11th, so a couple days ago, more than 18,400. Here's the money Illinois has spent on humanitarian aid for migrants. You're over $330 million, which, by the way, is cheap compared to New York. I'm going to read you a quote from one of the Venezuelans saying, "How many more months of living in the streets will it take? No more. It's better that I leave."
Well, I'm sorry that they feel that way, but Chicago taxpayers shouldn't be on the hook for paying these bills. And that $330 million bill, that's just what the state of Illinois is paying. The city of Chicago is committed to paying $255 million.
Boy, let me tell you, the Most High does not want us to. We are supposed to be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. I don't know if I would be able to restrain myself from taking his glasses and misplacing them elegantly. These are our brothers and sisters that are out here on the street. goodness. And we are supposed to have sympathy for the people over there committing genocides over there. I digress.
$1 million this year alone, on top of all the other amenities that all the other layers of government are providing, including our schools. It's simply not sustainable. And the fact of the matter is this: the federal government has failed in this moment to not only secure the border, to address the asylum seekers, and to provide well-being, since they're putting cases 6 years away.
Right. That is the point. You shouldn't have to apologize for people who aren't happy with the treatment they're getting in Chicago. They made a decision.
There are people here not happy.
And unfortunately, they're still not happy. In the meantime, the people who live in your state are paying millions.
Shut up. Just shut. Anyway, so we have this formula, F1 formula. Look in the news. Look in the news about that. Look at what Vegas is saying about that. Formula One, they spent like millions, some crazy amount of dollars, but yet they can't take an old Macy's building, open that up, and put the homeless that's on the street in these buildings. Cots. All these items and stuff we throw away that's safe. Vegas' reservoir. Over there at the wetlands, you look down, you see a bunch of shopping carts and just random items sitting over that bridge. Clean water, but yet it's still debris. I don't understand. You would have made more money if you had taken care of the homeless. But these people don't believe in good karma. These people don't believe in goodwill. These people don't believe in recompense. They don't know the laws of the Most High. Just listening to this, it makes me sick. Because this is just one incident that they want to attack. To share this narrative that they want to pat themselves on the back for. Oh, please.
Millions, if not billions of dollars eventually. You don't need to apologize.
No, I think you're absolutely correct, Bill. I think it's in my nature, just as a good Christian, to try to help people. But at the end of the day, I'm not responsible for this failure. We've seen our president and our vice president come to our city numerous times. They're hosting the Democratic National Convention here in several months, and yet they still allow us to be the guinea pig for this failed policy of allowing individuals to come here for asylum with no support, to allow sanctuary cities to be the...
You know, people that are in control, they use this method called divide and conquer. Just follow the money. Where's the money? Where is all this stuff coming from? And most of you already know, but don't want to challenge anything and stick your neck out because, what, it's going to compromise your position? It's already compromised. It's just a matter of time. Just the Most High is giving you more rope to hang yourself with because that's exactly what's about to happen. Pride goes before a fall. I hope they understand that. They will be all this will be explained to them while, you know, this man sits up here in these glasses with lipstick on his face. I understand that they are just blind to the ways of the Most High, the ways that we're supposed to be, just feelings in general. These are symbiotes. Grown from a petri dish in my eyes. I'm sorry, but that's exactly what I'm looking at. A lower form of Mark Zuckerberg. What's the other dude's name? Elon Cheeks. I'm tired of listening to this.
Magnet that sends them here, not only from people like Abbott, but from Democratic states as well, who have all jettisoned their sanctuary city policies while we hold steadfast to ours.
Yeah,
our voters have said they want enough, have had enough, and they want to vote on that topic in the city, and hopefully we can give them that chance.
I just want to read this. Governor Pritzker, the governor of Illinois, his letter to President Biden in October. The humanitarian crisis is overwhelming our ability to provide aid to the refugee population. Unfortunately, the welcome and aid Illinois has been providing to these asylum seekers has not been matched with support by the federal government. So he's asking for more money. Just last comment, then we got to roll.
You know, the sad part is, I think many in my party are viewing the migrant crisis as their next COVID-2 money grab. You know, we've seen a lot of money come to Democratic cities.
Speculation. Speculation. And the last thing that was on the screen, I don't even know if they even know what fasting is. But I digress. I'm going to finish the rest of this video because I don't want to, step out of the bounds of the Most High.
Cities to help cover the costs of COVID. And now the big $5 billion ask is now we need more money to help cover the migrant crisis. Crisis to crisis, the federal government they keep asking for more money to help cover our costs. It's simply not sustainable.
Raymond Lopez, thanks for coming on. I still love your town.
Thank you, Bill.
Okay? All right, do not take it personally. Thank you. Dana.
I'm Steve Ducey.
Okay, y'all. That was something. There you have it. If you guys are listening to social media, Fox News, and all these other platforms that they pump out on mainstream media, they are being puppeted to say these things. We should know that they spit the same narrative through all their networks. The only thing that most people would have to do is just follow the trail. Who owns these networks? Who is giving the orders from the top down? Here in the daughter of Babylon, most of you already know who are up there dealing with this, who are taking these orders. But for a comfortable life, spineless. And they do not care where they spend eternity. Give it up for Snowden, Julian Assange. Okay. Some Gentiles stepping up. And didn't the Most High said that there will be some there with us? I just wanted to share that annoying video. Grieved. Y'all have a good night. I'm going to bed. Till next time.